Namaste, this is Amar. In our journey through the Indian drainage system, we have already completed the Himalayan rivers. So now let us move on to the peninsular rivers. So the peninsular rivers, let us first look at the major sources of peninsular rivers. We notice that the Western Ghats, the Eastern Ghats, the Chotanagpur Plateau, the Amarkantak Plateau, the Vindhya Satpura range and few other hills like the Nandi hills, the Dandakaranya range, etc. form the major sources of these peninsular rivers. We'll look at which rivers actually originate there in our discussion. Okay, so let us begin with the rivers. We begin with the second longest river in India and the longest river in South India, the Godavari. Okay, so Godavari, also known as Dakshin Ganga, it originates here at Nasik in Maharashtra in the Western Ghats. Okay, so it originates in Nashik at Triambakeshwar in Maharashtra. It flows through Maharashtra like this, enters Telangana, and there are a couple of projects, dams here. The first one is this is SRSP, Sriram Sagar project, and we find another one here. This is Yellampalli project. This is Sriram Sagar project, and the other is Yellampalli project. Okay, then it acts as a border between Maharashtra and Telangana for some time and then enters into Telangana again, then into Andhra Pradesh, and we find a couple more projects here. This is Polavaram and this is Dhavaleshwaram. Polavaram project and the Dhavaleshwaram project. Okay, here the Dhavaleshwaram project is also known as Sir Arthur Cotton project, and this is where, as a part of its delta, it divides into two. This part is known as Gautami and this one is known as Vasishtha. So the Godavari enters into the Bay of Bengal, empties into the Bay of Bengal at Antarvedi. So this is Godavari. Let us now look at the tributaries. We begin with the right bank tributaries. Okay, so the first one is the longest tributary of Godavari. It is the Manjira. Manjira originates here at in the Western Ghats in Maharashtra. It flows through Maharashtra, Karnataka, Telangana. We find the dam Nizam Sagar on this Manjira. Okay, so this is Nizam Sagar project. So these are the projects, and it joins the Godavari here at Kandakurti in Telangana. So this is Manjira. Okay, then we have Maneru. This is Maner. It flows only in Telangana and joins the Godavari. Then when we come to the left bank tributaries, we find these. It originates from here. This is Vardha and this is Vainganga. So this is Vardha and this is Vainganga. Okay, these both meet here at the border of Telangana and Maharashtra and form Pranahita. So this, let me write it here. This is Pranahita. So then, so this Pranahita, it flows as a border between Telangana and Maharashtra and joins the Godavari at Kaleshwaram. This is Kaleshwaram. Okay. Now we have another tributary of Varda. This one, it is Penganga. Penganga originates in the Ajanta range in Maharashtra, flows through Maharashtra and joins Varda here. Okay, so this is Penganga. I am writing the rivers in blue here, as you can see. Okay. Now next, the next tributary of Godavari is this. This is Indravati river. It originates in Dandakaranya, in the eastern Ghats in Odisha. It flows through Odisha, Chhattisgarh, acts as a border between Chhattisgarh and Maharashtra and joins the Godavari here. This is Indravati. And it joins at Medigadda. Okay. The next one is this one. This is the river Shabari. Shabari originates in the Sinkaram range in eastern Ghats. It flows through Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Andhra Pradesh and joins the Godavari at Kunavaram. Okay, so this is Kunavaram. This is Shabari. Right, so this is the drainage system of Godavari. Now let's move on to the next river, Krishna. So Krishna, it originates here in Maharashtra in the Western Ghats at Mahabaleshwar. Okay. So these, as you can see, are the major projects and the cities that are related to the drainage system of Godavari. Okay, you can look at them just to revise these. You can practice them like this. Okay, let's move on to Krishna now. Krishna originates at Mahabaleshwar in the Western Ghats in Maharashtra, moves on from Maharashtra to Karnataka, where we find the project Almatti. Okay, so this is the project Almatti Dam. Then it enters Telangana. We find two projects. One is Jurala project, Jurala Dam, and the other is the Srisailam. So this is Jurala Dam and this one is the Srisailam Dam. As we move on, it flows as the boundary between Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, and we find another dam, Nagarjuna Sagar. So this is Nagarjuna Sagar Dam, and it enters into Andhra Pradesh, flows and joins the Bay of Bengal, just like Godavari. It joins at Hamsala Devi. So Godavari joined at Antarvedi and Krishna joined at Hamsala Devi. Right, now let us look at the tributaries. So this is Krishna. Okay. Coming to the tributaries of Krishna, we begin with the right bank tributaries first. We find this. This is the river Koina. Koina also originates near Mahabaleshwar and it joins Krishna here at Karad. Okay, so this is Karad. These are the projects. Now the next one, the next two right bank tributaries of Krishna, they rhyme. They have rhyming words. This is Ghataprabha and this one is Malaprabha. So this is Ghataprabha and this is Malaprabha. These both originate in the Western Ghats itself, and Ghataprabha joins Krishna at Almatti near the Almatti Dam, while Malaprabha it joins at Kudala Sangama. Okay. Right. Then we come to the longest tributary of Krishna, which is a left bank tributary. It is Bhima. The river Bhima, it originates at Bhim Shankar. This one is Bhim Shankar. In Maharashtra, it flows through Maharashtra, Karnataka, and then it joins the Krishna at Raichur. Right? So this is Bhima. What is the longest tributary of Godavari? It is Manjira, and the longest tributary of Krishna is Bhima. Now, next another right bank tributary. It is formed by two rivers. This is Tunga and this is Bhadra, and they both join to form Tungabhadra. So this is Tungabhadra, and they both form at Kudali. So Kudali in Karnataka. So Tungabhadra flows through Karnataka. It also has a dam on it, and it is Tungabhadra Dam. Okay. Then it enters Telangana, acts as a border between Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, and finally joins the Krishna. Okay. So Tungabhadra it joins at Alampur. Right. So this is Tungabhadra. Then we have a few left bank tributaries again. This is Dindi. Dindi originates in Telangana itself and flows through only Telangana and joins Krishna here. Then we have Musi. Musi also originates in Telangana, flows through only Telangana and joins Krishna at Vajirabad. Okay, this is Vajirabad. We also have the capital city of Telangana, Hyderabad, on the banks of this Musi, river Musi. Okay, so this is Musi. This is Hyderabad. Okay. Okay, this city right here, this is Hyderabad. Then we have Munneru. Munneru also originates in Telangana. It enters Andhra Pradesh and joins Krishna at Eturu. This is Munneru. Okay, E for Eturu. So it joins Krishna in Andhra Pradesh. So this is the drainage system of Krishna. Then next one is another river, Penna. Okay, before going there, let me just these are the important cities and dams on the Krishna drainage system, just to revise these. Okay, right. Coming back, so this is the river Penna. Penna, it originates in Karnataka in the Nandi Hills, enters Andhra Pradesh and joins the Bay of Bengal. So this is Penna, and it has two tributaries. It joins the Bay of Bengal. Now we have two tributaries. This is Chitravati and this is Papagni. Okay. Chitravati and Papagni. All three of them originate in the Nandi Hills. So, Nandi Hills, and they join, these two tributaries join Penna in Andhra Pradesh, right? Next we come to another important major river in the South India. This is Kaveri river. So Kaveri river, it originates at Talakaveri in Western Ghats in Karnataka. So this is Kaveri, this is Talakaveri. This is for Penna. We have Talakaveri, and we have a dam on Kaveri river here. This dam right here is Krishna Sagar Dam. Krishna Sagar project. Then as we move on, it enters Tamil Nadu and we find another dam here. This is Grand Anaikut. The Grand Anaikut Dam. Is it a K or is it a C? It's a C, right? So it's the Grand Anaikut Dam, and it empties into the Bay of Bengal like this. Okay, so this is Kaveri. Correct. Now let's look at the tributaries. We begin with this. This is Hemavati. I'll write it here. The river Hemavati, and we have Lakshman Tirtha. Both of them originating in the Western Ghats and joining the Kaveri near the dam Krishna Sagar. Okay. Then we have this is the river Kabini. Let me just write it here itself. This is Kabini, and it also originates in the Western Ghats in Kerala, and we find the city Mysore between Kaveri and Kabini here. So this is the city Mysore. Mysore is a famous city in Karnataka. Okay. Then we have another tributary, Arkavati. As you can see, Arkavati originates in the Nandi Hills here, and it joins the Kaveri in Karnataka. Then we have two right bank tributaries. This is Bhavani, the river Bhavani, and this is Amaravati. Amaravati is the longest tributary of Kaveri, and Bhavani, both of them, they originate here in the Western Ghats and join the Kaveri. Amaravati actually originates in the Annamalai Hills. Okay, the Annamalai Hills. Right. So as we've completed here, let's move on to here. We find the Mahanadi river here. Okay, so Mahanadi, it originates here in Dandakaranya, which is also where Indravati, the tributary of Godavari, originates. This is Dandakaranya. Mahanadi in Chhattisgarh flows through Chhattisgarh, and in Odisha we find the dam Hirakud on Mahanadi. So this is Kaveri, right? This is about Kaveri. And coming to Mahanadi, we find the dam Hirakud. And Hirakud is the longest dam of India, the longest dam in India. If you remember, in our previous video we talked about the largest dam and the highest dam too. What are those? So if you remember, we find the Bhagirathi river here, approximately around here in Uttarakhand, on which the dam Tehri Dam lies, which is the highest dam in India. This is the river Bhagirathi, and we also find river Sutlej around this region, where we find the Bhakranangal Dam on Sutlej, which is the largest dam in India, and Hirakud is the longest dam in India. Okay, so that we have discussed about these extensively in my previous video. You can go check that in the description. Okay, now moving on. In Odisha, it empties into the Bay of Bengal. So this is river Mahanadi. Okay, we have a major tributary of Mahanadi here. This is Shivnath, river Shivnath. It originates in Chhattisgarh, flows only in Chhattisgarh and joins Mahanadi. We find the capital city of Chhattisgarh, Raipur, between Shivnath and Mahanadi. So this is Raipur. So this is about the river Mahanadi. Okay, I'll just write the next rivers here itself. Next, we find the other river. This river is formed by two rivers. This is Shank and this is South Koyal. Okay, so rivers Shank and South Koyal, both of these form the river Bramhani. Okay, so this is the river Bramhani. It flows in Odisha. These both, Shank and South Koyal, they originate in the Chota Nagpur plateau, and Bramhani empties into the Bay of Bengal in Odisha. Okay, another important river here, it also originates in Chota Nagpur plateau in Jharkhand. It is Subarnarekha river. It flows like this and it joins the Bay of Bengal here. This is Subarnarekha. Okay, right. These all are the rivers which flow towards the east and join the Bay of Bengal. Now let's move on to the rivers which join the Arabian Sea, the major ones. Okay, first we find one of the major rivers in the central India. It is Narmada. So this is river Narmada. It originates in the Amarkantak plateau over here in Madhya Pradesh. It flows through Madhya Pradesh. This is river Narmada. We find the dam Indira Sagar here. So the dam Indira Sagar, and we also find the dam Sardar Sarovar on Narmada in Gujarat. Okay, Indira Sagar is in Madhya Pradesh and Sardar Sarovar is in Gujarat. And Sardar Sarovar is where we also find the highest statue in the world, which is Statue of Unity, the statue of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, very near to this. Okay, right here we find the Statue of Unity. Okay, and Narmada joins the Gulf of Khambat, this one, which is a gulf part of the Arabian Sea. So this is Gulf of Khambat. So this is the river Narmada. We have a tributary of Narmada, an important tributary of Narmada. It originates right here. What was this? Where were Wardha and Venganga originating from? It was Satpura range, right? So Satpura range is where this tributary Tava, the name of it is Tava, it originates, flows through Madhya Pradesh and joins the Narmada over here in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so this. Next, another important river in central India which joins the Arabian Sea is this. It is Satpura. Okay, so Satpura, it also originates, sorry, I had, just a second. Okay, Satpura is the river, range. So this is Tapti, and Satpura range is where it actually originates. Okay, that was what I was going to say. And in the city of Multai. Okay, so this is about Narmada, and then we have Multai. And Narmada, where was it originating? It was in Amarkantak Plateau. Also, where were these originating? This Shank, South Koel and Subarnarekha, that was Chota Nagpur Plateau. Okay, these both are plateaus. So Multai in Satpura range is where Tapti originates. It flows through Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, and then Gujarat, and also like Narmada, it joins the Gulf of Khambat in Arabian Sea. Okay, an important tributary of Tapti is Purna. Purna, it originates in Madhya Pradesh here in the Satpura range itself. It flows through Maharashtra and joins Tapti in Maharashtra. It is Purna, an important tributary. Okay, right, now let us move on to the next river, which is this one. An important fact about this river is that it crosses the Tropic of Cancer twice. As you can see, if you imagine the Tropic of Cancer like this, it crosses twice. This is the only river in India which crosses the Tropic of Cancer twice. Do you know what the river is? It is Mahi river. This is the river Mahi. It originates in the Vindhyas in Madhya Pradesh, in the Vindhya range. So this was for Tapti, and this is Mahi. Mahi originates in the Vindhya range, where these all originated in Satpura. Let me just write that also, Satpura range. Okay, and Mahi is where does it flow into? It flows into Gulf of Khambat. Okay, then we also find another important river here. This is Sabarmati. Sabarmati originates in the Dhebar lake in the Aravalis. These are also an important mountain range, Aravali, in the Dhebar lake. This is where Sabarmati originates. In Rajasthan, it flows through Rajasthan, Gujarat, and also empties into the Gulf of Khambat, Arabian Sea. So this is Sabarmati. right? There's one more river which is pretty interesting. It is the river Luni. Luni originates in Rajasthan. Okay, it flows through Thar desert. It originates near Aravalis. Okay, flows through Rajasthan, enters Gujarat, and it just disappears in the run of Kutch. Okay, so this is the only river that does not join any sea or ocean. It just disappears in the run of Kutch. So that is its specialty, the river Luni. These are the drainage system of the peninsular rivers. Okay, so if you want to look at the Himalayan rivers also, you can go to these videos here. Thank you.